Hello, everyone, and welcome to day 28 of the 30 Days of Transformation, a journey to your true self. Today, we're going to talk about preparing for your journey of transformation that can really help you maybe equip yourself to understand the process as you're going through the transformation. So, I want you to think about the transformation being of that going from the caterpillar to the butterfly. And through that process, we literally, like that caterpillar and like that butterfly, literally transform into something totally different from when we've started this ascension journey from this awakening standpoint. And what we try to do is we try to hold on to the old version of ourselves, the old life, the things that, no longer support us in our own habits and our thoughts and our feelings. And so what we need to do is recognize that in the journey of that transformation, we can process and accelerate that. We can accelerate the process, I should say, when we can get clear and get more focused and not have unwavering faith and literally come into a sense of direction. Because when we split ourselves between who we've been, who we're becoming, and even who we are now, which is all different, then we get very indecisive. We get very sometimes complacent because we get that analysis paralysis and we can't move forward. Now, there is a time in that process of that caterpillar to the butterfly that is the cocoon, right? And that is the space where you're to pause, and there's power in the pause, and you're to really like step back, and the action is sometimes no action. So what you really got to do also is kind of look at what stage and phase are you in this process, because there is stages and there is phases, and having kindness for yourself as you transition through these phases, but keeping in mind that it's not good to stay in any one place too long. So if you're trying to rush and race out of that cocoon and you're not ready to come out, then basically, you're going to cause resistance. It's going to keep you stuck in the cycles. But if you have been going through that process and you feel stuck in a sense that you're just unsure, you don't trust yourself, you still have a lot of fear, then it's time to take some intentional action to get your wheels turning, to get the energy moving, to get yourself up. We've been dealing with this with Champ in some ways because, he's not been feeling well and he doesn't want to get up and move. And so it's one of those things, if you, like, I say this in physically too. Hey, Crazy Lane, welcome. Doing great. Thank you. So it's one of those things where like in fitness, you could say, if you rest, you rest. And if it's really easy to get complacent, to get, it's really sometimes hard to get up off the couch to maybe go to the gym or, do these things, but you always feel better once you do. And usually when it's you don't want to do something is when you need it the most. And that will, keep you moving forward. So really trying to end that process of going from your previous self through as the caterpillar into full transformation into the butterfly, you got to have some grace for yourself. Another thing to keep in mind, because a lot of times people get in that space, and even on this twin flame journey, they want the other person to do what they need to do. They need certain things. They still have codependencies. And think about the butterfly. If the butterfly has to come out of chrysalis by itself, and I don't know if you know this or not, a lot of people do. I'm sure some people don't. That if you were to help a butterfly out of its cocoon, it would die, because it needs to go through the process of the birthing process of coming through and cleaning off those wings to be able to even open them and use them. So that's what's happening to you. It's like riding a bike or, taking a test, taking boards in some cases. Those are things that no one can do for you. This is a process that it's a journey to your true self. Is no one can walk this path for you. So if you're in a place that is also the polarity of this and finding the balance in it is maybe you're giving your power away, and you don't trust your own intuition, your own instincts to be able to discern what you should do or the direction you should take, or you need the advice for someone to tell you what you should do, even in sometimes the healing aspect or from a healer or a spiritual person, then it's that's hindering you from ever gaining your own inner GPS. But on the flip side, we tend to walk away from that and say, okay, I got to listen to myself. I got to find myself. I got to do these things myself. But we can isolate ourselves. And then when we isolate ourselves, that's not very healthy either. So it's finding a balance in all of these things to become able to allow yourself to receive assistance, but then also don't rely upon anyone to do certain things for you. It's your responsibility to take responsibility for your life, where you are, and from that place only you can change it. And obviously we're breaking this mold for not just ourselves, we're doing it for generations. We're doing family healing, we're cleansing the bloodline, we're doing this individually, we're doing this collectively, and then we're doing it for the world, and we're making history and changing history and how the entire world looks and feels like it's crumbling in that tower moment. But we're literally at a time frame and a trajectory of a whole new world on many, many levels. So today, then, I just want you to kind of envision yourself of the stages, and maybe identify what stage of that transformation of the cocoon are you in. And from that place, kind of break it down and be, okay, what can I do in this space? If you're in the cocoon itself and everything's morphing inside of you and it's not time to come out, then pause, surrender to that space, and just let yourself be there. Because if you don't, you will stay there until you do that. And if it's time for you to spread your wings and start flying, then by all means, move beyond the fears, beyond the past, beyond the doubts. And you'll never know if you can fly if you don't leap. That's the other saying with this, because if you don't take the leap of faith and believing in your own wings, you're going to stay stuck. And that's the goal and the transformation of that. And so I guess what I'm saying in today's topic, these are ways and things and ideas and food for thought that you can put into motion, into play, into your thought process, into your awareness, to understand how you can prepare for these cycles. You can prepare for this journey, and it will help your journey go much smoother, much more, faster, than if you can just surrender and let go of all these things. So I just want to acknowledge several people here. I got my cousin, Dr. Patty, there. Hello. So let's see, we've got Crazy Lion. Let's just see what you've had to say. So you recently became more and more of a belief is in the power of your intention. Yes. And you think it could be really strong. So it is an important topic. Yes. Thank you. Hey, Dawn, welcome. Postcards from Oregon. Nice. Welcome. All right, so let's see. And Heidi says, I can't even tell you how much that you relate to most of this. Yes. Thank you, Heidi, for your input in relation to both you and also with your older cats. Wow, that's interesting. Animals go through their own ascension, and I've watched Champ do that, and that's one of the things he's been going through as well. And Dawn, sending you lots of love there to Oregon. I was just communicating with a friend in Oregon today. And then Jeremiah, my beloved, says, and as old slaves used to say, you got to hoe your own row. That's really good. Yeah. So when you go around hoeing a garden, you got to hoe your own row. Yeah, that's really cool. The leap of faith. Yeah, you won't get out of it. It's a part of this journey, and it's part of the mastery to become your true self. And it's something you have to undergo. And if you don't go down that path, then you will definitely stay stuck until you jump off the cliff and know that your wings are going to work. So yeah. So if you're just joining me, I just want to say that today is day 28 of 30 Days of Transformation. And the whole premise is about a journey to your true self, where I've came here for this 28 days now for tips, tools, techniques to help give you some insight of how you can transform into that best version of you, your true highest self, and to do that more with ease and grace. And if you've missed it, you can go over to my YouTube channel and you can find the playlist that is 30 Days of Transformation. And from there, you can catch up on everything that I've been doing for the last 28 days. Oh, you was just guided here. Wow, that's awesome, Dawn. So there's no accidents. I would encourage you to go over to the playlist I have on this on YouTube and catch up and just, do some binge watching of these videos that I've done. And for anybody that's looking to make that quantum leap through their transformation and their cocoon phase and just, the whole metamorphosis process, that is the premise of our retreat that starts this Thursday here in Sedona. And we still have a few spots. So if anybody's interested, it's not too late. You'll find the link in the description above or below for that for more information. And on Instagram, you will find it in the link in the bio. So awesome. I send you guys so much love. I got to head off actually to go to the center where we're hosting the retreat and check out the music there and make sure everything's on point with understanding how to use the music. And so it's going to be, we're in prep mode in many levels. So I wanted to come on here so that my rest of my day didn't get away and share with you what was coming through to me to share with you today. I send you guys loads of love. I'll be back tomorrow for day 29. And make sure to like, comment, share the shine.